All right, man, we fuck you, motherfuckers. I will do one more story for last night, so I'm gonna stick with the Benito because it's just you're in that when you're in that world, you stay in that world. We were kids, we had to take driver's ed. Okay, don't worry about it. I know the Melania, don't worry about it. I was saving it to the end. So this is like a two-part stuff. Okay, this the we fuck you is important, but this is fucking driver's ed. When we were kids, we had to go to fucking driver's ed in high school. Which is no big deal if you live like in a normal fucking place where people are normal human beings and have normal kids. That wasn't my neighborhood. But nonetheless, all of a sudden we got our schedule. It's like, oh, driver's ed. Okay, so we're in the class. Fucking horrible fucking thing. What's the red light? Oh, you speed up. Fuck you. It's New York City. Nobody, the fucking driving here was like on the sidewalk. So we had to start taking the class. You know how you sit down with the teacher in the class and he's there like a Harvey Homo next to you, and he's like, if you're gonna turn left, stick your hand out the window. Let me tell you something. You don't know what fucking pure laughter is. Until fucking Benny's fucking doing pretend driving with the fucking teacher. Well, fuck, I want to put my arm out the window. There's no fucking window here. And the teacher's telling him, pretend. So he's telling the teacher, well, pretend I put my arm out the window. So the teacher was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And the teacher's telling him, okay, we're coming up to a crosswalk. He's telling him, why don't you pretend that there's no crosswalk? They're fucking going back and forth. All this, I'm fucking crying. Because Benny's a funny motherfucker. You know when you get in the car, hold on, let me back up for a second. This is going to be one of those that I lose control. Because I love this fucking motherfucker. I swear to God. This motherfucker made my childhood fucking incredible. Anyway. You have to do the whole etiquette of being the driver, okay? So anyway, there's two fucking chairs there, and there's like this fucking half a hermaphrodite steering wheel. You motherfuckers remember the old days. Anyway, so the teacher wants you to get in the car and act like you're in a car. You know, pretend you're putting on the seatbelt. That's where it all fucked up. So Benny gets in the car like he's fucking just like whatever. And then when he gets in the car, the teacher tells him, did you lock the door? He said, I don't know, you're the one with the keys. He's pointing at the fucking room. He goes, no, the driver's door. He's like, God, we're not in the car. Benny has no fucking way of like, it's just his world didn't think like that. And I was in the back fucking having an asthma attack. So Benny fucking is there. And he's like, okay, what is the first thing you do when you get in a car? He says, I'll make sure I'm comfortable. Fuck safety. He said, make sure I'm comfortable. So the teacher has a checklist, and he says, well, what's the first thing after you're comfortable? Put on the air conditioner. This fucking teacher was like a half a fucking transgender from like Connecticut. He took the worst fucking job as a teacher you could imagine. Teaching a bunch of fucking yoked out idiots how to drive. And he says, no, from your test, what's the first thing? So Benny remembered, oh, fix the mirror. So the teacher goes, yeah, fix the mirror. He says, why don't you get me a mirror? There's no mirror. You don't get it. You don't get it that Benny used to take the short buttons when we were little. He had no fucking idea. Like, what are you talking about? What mirror? So anyway, after a couple of fucking disasters, the teacher said, okay, stop the car. He says, guy, we're not in a fucking car. What the fuck is wrong with you? He said, pretend you're in a fucking car. He's like, okay, pretend that I turned on the car already. So all of a sudden, this was going on. It was fucking hilarious. This is going to be one of those fucking nights. So now they're pretending they're driving around the block. And you see fucking Benny just like looking in the chair. And the teachers tell him, so what's your thought process right now? What are you thinking about? He says, nah, driving around, see if I see some bitches, or, you know, say some of the fellas. Hold on a second. You know, he got a job at UPS for a while, but I don't want to get into that story right now. He was driving that fucking truck like a skateboard. Teacher says, no. You know you're supposed to be thinking about who's behind you, who's in front of you, and who's on the side of you. He says, guy, we're not even in the fucking car. fuck is in front of us? There's a fucking wall. This shit went on the entire fucking semester. And I keep to tell Benny, but pretend you're in a fucking car. He's like, yo, you sound like this fucking fag. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. And by the way, the teacher actually was a fag. One of the coolest fags ever on the planet. Solid motherfucker. Hold on, I'll get back to everything. He took that job to have the summers off. We used to see him downtown in rollerblades and in shorts. He was the biggest transmit for that in the world, but a solid motherfucker. He actually became friends with Benny later, but I'll explain why. Oh my God. So at the end of the semester, after fucking disaster, you know, red, yellow, green, fucking Benny's like, yo, my neighbor, this is red and green. I don't, what's the yellow? Where's the yellow? Because it's actually true. You know, up here, there was a fucking stop sign thing. They only have fucking red and green. It's like motherfuckers didn't want to wait, especially in the hood at night. Ugh. We gotta go the fucking day. We're gonna go to motor vehicles. This is it. It's time to get the motherfucking license. You know, the whole thing, learn how to park. I abbreviated this, just like the funeral story. I'm gonna tell you motherfucker something. That funeral story, we all acted like little fucking fags. We ran the fuck out of that funeral. And at the end, the Chinese assassin, his fucking father, he was outside across the street. You motherfuckers going back or you're gonna be with the body. So we ran back and did what we had to do. So I'm gonna just abbreviate this one. So we go to motor vehicles downtown. Downtown is the worst fucking place in the world for you to fucking take a road test. You're talking about that's like Mad Max driving. Fucking trucks, cops, feds, everything. That's the worst place to go. But nonetheless, Manhattan, we gotta go down there. So anyway, we go down there to take the fucking exam. And we're like in this fucking Dodge Aries K, the most fucked up fucking kind of car in the world. So fuck it, we finally got a car. The school loaned us out the car. So we're down there and all of a sudden the exam guy for motor vehicle, he comes over and he calls up Benito, which is funny because like I was in the back seat and there was this other kid named Edwin. We were a religious kid. Well, if he wasn't religious on the way in, he was definitely religious on the way out. All right. So Benito, they call him, he's the first one. I'm fucking in tears, but putting out the fucking seatbelt in the back seat. And it's funny because I'm behind the fucking guy that's grading him. So the guy turns around and he tells him, okay, do your driver safety checklist. So fucking Benny turns to him and he's like, we got gas, what else do we need? So obviously the fucking teacher's like, the instructor was like, whatever. And Benny's telling him, what you did that for? I haven't even turned on the car yet. Nah, take that check off. Nah, I didn't start the car. They're like that in the front. He said, don't tell me to do my job. Nah, you fucked up. No, but take that off. All right, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Why? You're gonna see. So the guy tells him, all right, I want you to go around the block. That was a big fucking mistake for him. Benny, who fucking like, he's a retard. He learned how to drive like in the street like most idiots. He turned around. Ain't no fucking looking or blinking or nothing. He takes the car and he fucking yanks the fucking thing and makes this right. He fucking almost goes into oncoming traffic and we're going around the block. And I'm already laughing because I just know any moment something's gonna happen. What happened on the crosswalk? He comes to the stop. So the fucking instructor was like, there you go. He stopped. And all of a sudden he turns to the instructor. I had to stop. Look at this bitch over here. She's looking to take a slip and fall. What the fuck? Your insurance gonna cover this? I ain't paying for her. Hurry up. You know that's not a bad foot? He's fucking talking to this lady crossing the street. She's like, fuck you. As a matter of fact, it was Chinatown down there. She was like, one time, man. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I'm laughing because this is gonna be the road test that nobody's gonna ever forget. We go one more corner and the instructor, the DMV guy from the state tells him, okay, I want you to parallel park. Let me tell you something. My fucking neck, I think, still hurts to this day. All of a sudden, he threw that fucking arm behind the fucking, which is what he was supposed to do. That's not the way they were teaching us. I mean, that's the way we do it now. But you know, it's like, look at your mirrors, make sure. Fucking Benny put his fucking hand behind this guy's fucking back and neck, and he just jets back in there. It's fucking in there, and he's in there, and it was just like, and an instructor tells him that was kind of reckless. Go back to the office, you know, the front of the DMV. So Benny, feeling that he's gonna fuck up, he said, "Look, I'm gonna show you I can drive." That was it. Let me tell you something. That fucking kid next to me, Edwin, Dominican kid. That fucking. Let me tell you something. After that, let me tell you something. He was fucking done with Puerto Ricans. Benny said, "I'll show you I could drive," with those famous fucking words. Benny got out of that fucking parking space, and we were fucking on the fucking Brooklyn Bridge, because it's right there. We were on the Brooklyn, and said, "You can't do this, I gotta go back, I can't be here. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what I could do on the highway." Fucking, now we're in the fucking Brooklyn Bridge, we're going to another borough. Now we're in another fucking borough, we're on the BQE spinning around downtown Brooklyn. Driving around, he's like, "You're not supposed to do this, you're gonna fail." He goes, "What do you mean fail? I just jumped on the fucking highway, nobody got hurt, it's okay, it's fine, don't worry about it." He's fucking driving around. Look at the skyline. I'm not kidding you. He's just like, this was an out of control motherfucker. Then he took a fucking turn that, let me tell you something, I think our souls were left on Montague Street, downtown Brooklyn. Every time I talk about that motherfucker, the sirens show up. So anyway, Benny fucking rips that fucking thing. He jumps back on the Brooklyn Bridge. He comes over and he drives back. And all of a sudden, he stops the car a few cars away from where we started from. And he turns over to the guy and he tells him, "So did I pass?" And he says, "Well, I can't tell you that right now." Now, Benny was a big Shrek motherfucker. All fun and games and retarded. He just told him, "Yo, I showed you I could drive. Don't tell me I don't got no license. Because that's the passing grade." This motherfucker. So this fucking guy looks at him like, "Are you gonna harm me?" So fucking Benny tells him, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking harm you, motherfucker. I'll drive you to the neighborhood and leave you there." I swear to God, that motherfucker got his license. That motherfucker got his license in the most diabolical way ever. Let me tell you something. I thought it was a fucking joke. I was like, "No fucking way, Benito. You got your license?" "Yeah, look at my license." I had to read that shit, the state of New York Department of Motor Vehicle. I'm like, this can't be. Fucking like 30 days later, I see his fucking face on the license, fucking smiling. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. That was the most fucking scariest fucking road test. My fucking road test was nothing like half a fact. After Benny, he was just passing everybody. He didn't give a fuck. You were blind or whatever. Fucking Edwin was crying. "No, I don't want to drive no more." Let me tell you something. Benito, the driving. Oh, the instructor guy told him, put his arm out the window. He said, "My arm's gonna get cold. Why am I gonna do that? You know, you're supposed to signal if you're gonna turn." In the old fucking days, he said, "My arm's gonna get cold. What the fuck am I gonna do that for?" He told me, "Open up your window, get some air." These fucking people. Oh my God. So I gave you 2 fucking Benito stories. I'm fucking sweating with you fucking people telling these fucking stories, but it has nothing to do with the stock market, so it's like investing in nothing. But hopefully it gets you motherfuckers through the night. So I was Benito with the license. Fucking outrageous. But when you have a stupid childhood like mine, that's what happens now. Melania. Got my license. I take you for a drive. Go around. Go to Brooklyn. Hang out. I don't drive like Benito. So that's it. Good night, motherfuckers. Get some sleep. It's over. It's Friday. Drive around the neighborhood like Benito. We fuck you. Utu, don't know the Chinese. It's gonna be next week is gonna be interesting. So I'll fuck with you guys on the weekend.